American Truck Simulator with its new DLC, Heavy Cargo. So we already have a route set up for us. We're going to go grab a huge tractor, massive tractor. We're going to make a haul all the way from LA into Arizona. So let's go ahead and get out on the road here. And we're here in the Kenworth W900 day cab. I did finally get to level 16. Welcome, SSL. Level 16, so I did get the 600 HP Cummins engine in this bad boy, so we have the power to pull, which is important. So let's go ahead and get this thing started up, and you can hear that Cummins roar to life. All right, let's get inside. So we already have our positioned basically set up. Now we need to grab some fuel before we pick up the what do you call it, the trailer. So if we look, all right, so yeah, we can go that route, no problems. All right, we should be fine then. Let's go ahead and go pick up some fuel before we leave here. Wait for this truck to go by, or this SUV, I should say, not truck. Well, some people call SUVs trucks, but they're not really like a pickup. I guess, you know, whoa, what, come on, really? Already getting started here with the AI traffic. We should be good on sleep, so we won't have to worry about that on our journey. Well, we may, it all depends. But what we do have to worry about is fuel, and I'm going to go get some right now. We'll be passing the location, actually, where we'll be picking up the trailer. Oh gosh, that car almost came over into my lane and hit me. Which reminds me, so I was playing this earlier today, and I had a guy, I was turning left at a green light, right? Like right here at this intersection, like I'd be turning left here. And a guy next to me was also turning left, okay? It was a 2-lane turn lane. And instead of turning, he just comes straight, right up into my side. And guess what? I get fined $1,800. So lame. I wasn't even in his turn lane or anything. Literally, they just fined me $1,800 because I was in a tractor trailer, and that kind of pissed me off, to be honest. But that's all right. I did finally get another truck, so my driver is finally driving and making money, which is nice because he was just sitting there and was threatening to quit. But I finally actually did get enough money to buy him a truck, and it's just a, you know, it's the basic Kenworth. I think it's the T680 or something like that. You know, it's not even, you know, my level, but it is a truck and he can make delivery runs on it, and that's what matters. All right, we're gonna be going up here to the left at this intersection, and we'll be getting some gas, and then we'll head back and grab up the load and take this all the way into Arizona. Now, I did do a short little haul with a heavy cargo just to kind of feel how it's going to be, and let me tell you, it is definitely a different feeling. This particular cargo I'm picking up, I think it's like 80,000 pounds compared to or 70,000, something like that, which is way more, almost double what I have max carried before. So it's definitely different. It's also a lot longer, obviously, and it's a whole different ball game, man. It is a whole different ball game. Exactly, SSL. Holy cow. Yeah, it's a monster of a thing, but you know, it's exciting because it's, you know, something new, and it's definitely something else. It is definitely something else. You definitely have to watch your corners. I'm having to go into other lanes, you know, and stuff, and it's a pain in the butt, but at the same time, it's, you know, really technical, so it's a really cool you know, aspect that they added there. I'm gonna see if I can flip through this guy right here. Yep, got it. There's no way I would be able to do that on me, but yeah, we'll look at the specs of the exact haul when we get up here. What's funny is when you take one of these heavy cargo loads, it throws up a warning. It says, you know, hey, you might want to make sure your truck can actually pull the thing before accepting this job offer, because, you know, if your truck can't pull it, well, then you're going to get in trouble for it, you know, and not being able to deliver. Luckily for me, I'm not worried about, oh, I can make it through there. I'm not worried about not being able to pull it. My thing is a pretty beast of a Kenworth right now, with its 600 horsepower, 18-speed transmission. All right, let's go ahead and grab the cargo, and you'll see exactly what we're going to be picking up here. Okay, this is it. It's a crawler tractor. All right. You can see I'm getting quite a bit of money for it. But that's because it's the heavy haul right there. Okay. And it's not showing me the weight here. Oh, there it is. 55,000 pounds. So that's 10,000 pounds more than usual. So it's not as big. Now, you may think that's a lot. Or not a lot, depending on what you are. But see, this is what it gives you this. Say, hey, make sure you can actually pull it. But I can. You can tell that I have. It's basically essential for me to carry this truck. How much is the haul? I'll get $31,217 for it. 55,000. Now adding that to my truck, that's going to be a whole different ball game. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I don't know what the gross weight will be, but there is one out there, and I saw it, but I've not gone to it. And it's carrying this big, massive, electric thing. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I guess you couldn't see that. My bad. My bad, guys. My face was covering it. But there is one out there that I saw that was 110,000 pounds. 110,000 pounds. Absolutely insane. So I'm not even, my truck probably couldn't even pull that, to be honest. So it's a biggie. All right, let me see if I can get this in one shot here. Now, these are a very tricky thing to back up, these trailers, because, and I'll show you in a second once I get this thing hooked up here, there's a special thing that they have on these trailers. Perfect. Got it first try. I don't always get in the first try. All right. Yeah, see that piece right there? That looks like almost the back of another trailer that has those four wheels. Those two axles there. That also rotates. So not only do you have a rotation on my Kingpin, you have another rotation further back. So you have a double rotation. So it's like, instead of having just one rotation here, it's like having three, okay? So you have two rotation points. So if you turn this way, this turns that way, but the trailer actually goes this way, okay? So it actually goes the point where you're pointing your truck. So you get used to just turning like this, but now you have to think as if you're just turning a car, and it really threw me off when I started this thing. All right, let's go ahead and pull out of here. I'm flooring it right now. I am flooring it. That's how heavy this thing is, okay, guys? Screw it. I'm just going to go up on the curb here to get it out of there. Alright, I'm going to try to swing it now. See how that thing's turning back there? You see that? Yeah, that's a whole different ball game. That helps when you're turning and stuff, but when you're trying to back up, man, does it really mess with you. All right. You really have to watch your air pressure on these two, because I'm actually going to go straight. I'm not going to turn right, because that would just be a pain to turn. But you have to watch your air pressure, because it takes more air pressure to stop. Will you stop beeping your horn? I'm not going to turn right. All right, here we go. And it's a wider load too. You can see those wheels sticking out from, or the track sticking out from the tractor. So you have to be careful. All right. Wait for these cars to go. Now we're going to pull out. And I'm going to cut all the way into the other lane here. And I still hit the curb before swinging back in here. So yeah, guys, this is a whole different ball game when you're trying to carry this. Whole different ball game. I guess I'm going to be turning here. Oh, crap. I should have gone straight and just made one turn. Well, this isn't going to be fun. Turns are the worst, guys. Turns, well, besides backing the sucker up. Turns are the worst. Hope you guys have had a good half of the week. It is Wednesday, which is hump day. So we're heading down. And remember, I want to remind you guys... So actually there's going to be a little bit of change of plans. So, you know, Friday I was supposed to do that special long live stream. Well, I am still doing it, but it's going to be later than expected. And what I mean by that is, honestly, I may do it on Saturday. And the reason is because me and my wife are having to do some stuff before I head to training. And Friday is when she's going to be able to get off work. So... more than likely, I'm going to push it to Saturday morning into the afternoon, just because of timing-wise. So I do apologize about that in advance. So there won't be a stream on Friday, but there will be a stream on Saturday, and that special season finale stream going on, because I don't know, you know, what my situation is. Watch out, cop here. You know, I got a certain turn radius here. I don't want to hit you. Oh my. I'm gonna hit him. That stupid cop. Thank you. Wow, still barely missed him there. Anyway, so that will be on Saturday. I'll get the times and everything later to you guys and put it on social media and everything like that. But it's gonna be LSPDFR, American Truck Sim, X-Plane, and Planet Coaster all in one long live stream. Probably going to be about 4 hours long, so hope you guys will bring your popcorn and your Coke, because it's going to be a long, fun live stream. So expect that to be on Saturday. I don't have a video recorded for tomorrow, but instead, yeah, marathon stream, exactly. Instead, what I'm going to do is I am going to be putting this live stream up on YouTube. That's right. If you are watching this on YouTube, you missed this live stream, but you're joining us on live YouTube right now, which I appreciate. But I wanted to showcase this DLC because let me tell you, it is a lot of fun. But you got me drinking that Coke Life now. Hey, Coke Life is actually pretty dadgum good. If you guys haven't tried Coke Life, you definitely should. It's like 33% less sugar and less calories than normal Coke, and it tastes pretty much identical, which is, you know, hard to say. You know, like Diet Coke does not taste the same as regular Coke. So it's a bit healthier for you, so which means you can drink more of it, right? But it tastes the same. So I like Coke Life. I enjoyed it. You can bypass nearby weigh station, but what if I want to stop and see my gross weight? I'm going to stop anyway because I want to see my gross weight. Alright. We're going to stop in here. Slow her down, boy. Slow her down. There we go. Alright. We're going to stop in here because I want to see my weight. Even though they said I could keep going, oh, it's not going to let me, is it? It's not going to let me because that's lame. You can't stop if you want to stop? That's lame. I'm going to have to find a gas station with a scale then. That's lame, man. I wanted to see how much this thing weighed. With my, you know, tractor and trailer. Come on, let me out, let me out, let me out. It's a long thing. I can't just whip out into traffic here. Jeez. Alright. Cruising along here. We got a little ways to go. And as you can tell, I'm flooring it right now, and I'm maintaining 35 miles per hour. Nope, I'm losing speed. So you can tell this thing is really heavy, and even with my 600 horsepower engine in this thing, it is still difficult to pull. I mean, I am... Look at that thing. Oop, it's turning here. Sorry, I was grabbing a snippet there for the YouTubes. For the YouTubes. We gotta get the thumbnail, so I wanted to grab one real fast. But this thing is a beast to try to pull. And this isn't even the heaviest one in this cargo pack. Like, it's not even the heaviest. Alright, picking up speed now. Alright, 55 is the speed limit there. So we're gonna set our cruise control. Because we're still in California here. Once we get to Arizona, or is it Arizona? Yes, we'll be able to speed up. I don't know if it's the biggest engine you can get in this truck, because I know level 18, it said there was another engine to be unlocked. I don't know if it's going to be any larger or just, you know, have better retarder or something. Sorry, I was trying to slow down so I didn't hit a truck. So I'm not sure, but I think there may be one larger, man. I think there may be a 650. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I do know that probably this will be the last engine I put in this truck. More than likely, I will upgrade this truck to the next up Kenworth and go ahead and get a sleeper on it and stuff like that for a newer truck. Maybe because I need to upgrade. I'm getting to the point where I need to upgrade my truck to be able to carry stuff and things like that. So, especially if I'm going to be doing some of these heavy cargo, which are a buku amount of money, by the way. There's a big bonus for taking these. But yeah, so that's I plan on getting another truck, a newer one that has a better turn radius up front. So what you'll see with this is the engine is all in front of the cab here, but on the newer truck the engine's partially underneath. So you know, basically you have a better turn radius up on front than you do with this. But this also has a short on the back. I don't have a long chassis, I have a short chassis, so I do have pretty good turn radius. But I'll need to get a long chassis because I'll need to add a lot of fuel for a lot of, you know, long hauls that I'll be doing and stuff as I progress in the game. It'll probably be a while, SSL, before they adapt this to multiplayer. I say a while, maybe maybe a week or so. I don't know how long the development takes on all of that. It took, what was it, 2 days for them to last update. So, but this is a, you know, a whole different thing. So I don't know. We'll have to see how long it takes them to adapt this into the multiplayer. And for those of you that do not know, this has a multiplayer. It's called Truckers MP. It's a third-party software, so it's not from SCS, but it works. It doesn't have AI traffic, but it does work, and you can see there's other people on the roads because other people are trucking online. Getting up the speed here. I believe that's another W900 right there. You know, I actually saw a W900 traveling. We'll see, it was last week. Last week, I actually saw one in real life, and I was like, hey, there's a truck, looks like mine. Alright. Let's see how far we got here. 323 miles to go. 323 miles. Wow, we got a little ways to go before we arrive. Little ways to go. Like I said, this is a wide, oversized load. Not just heavy. It barely fits in the lane there. So, this is a big old tractor. It's a, what they call it, a crawler, a tractor crawler or something like that. Basically, it uses tracks instead of wheels. and I was taking one that was, I think it may have been one of these, through a tunnel up in Nevada, and I was almost scraping the ceiling. I was like, oh my gosh. And it was a curved tunnel, so like if I went too far to the right, I would have been scraping the ceiling. And so I couldn't do that. This 55 miles per hour is killing me. I want to go faster. You do also have to take into account how fast you'll stop. Because the added weight definitely does affect your braking time. Alright, it's hitting up to 70 here, which means we are in Arizona. Fantastic. But you know what? I think it drops down to 55 up here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it does, so I'm not even going to speed up here. Not even going to speed up because it drops back down to 55 to cross this bridge. It speeds up afterwards, but... Alright. We're officially in Arizona again. Okay, now it can speed up to 75 here, which is good. Excited. Exciting. Finally start making some progress here on the open road here in Arizona. Watch out there. This is a wide load. Wide load coming through. Slowly picking up speed here. Gonna get over so I can pass this truck. That does not seem to want to go 75 miles per hour. All right. Still haven't reached 75. Close. There we go, 75. Woo! There's a train going over us right now. Oh no. Let me over, let me over, let me over. Please let me over. Thank you. This truck right up here is going slow. I don't get why they go slow on these roads. Like, you can go 75 now, you know? Of course I have to get off at this dadgum exit. No, I don't. It's that stupid exit where it says you have to get off, but you don't. Okay, whoo! I was like, I'm dead. I'm doomed. There's no way. There's no way. Alright. Oh, it's dropped down to 65. I did not even... Oh, back up to 75. Never mind. Well, there you have it, guys. American Truck Simulator right there. The speed changes are dramatic in this game. I wish they would, you know, do them more gradually. Like in real life. It doesn't just change like 70 to 40. It changes like 70 to 60 to like, you know, yeah, it goes 50, 40, that kind of a thing. 10 mile per hour increments. Doesn't just flat out go from 70 to 40. Alright, let's see how far we got to go now. 206 miles. That's not bad, actually. We're getting closer now. Getting closer. Definitely being able to speed up is helping. Definitely. Gonna go ahead and signal to get over here. And we're gonna pass these guys. If they were going slower. There we go. I knew they were going slower than I was. So I worked on some LSPDFR stuff today. Because I had to reinstall everything. I had the, you know, new cars and all that kind of fun stuff. All my textures, well, not all my skins. I still have all my skins, but I'm not installing them because they're made for different vehicles. So what I'm doing basically is I'm taking, it's kind of hard to say, I'm taking inspiration from just all the police vehicles I've seen. And instead of creating a specific one like from a certain county or city, I'm just kind of making them up and going with that because I thought, why not? So I was working on a state trooper one today, and I worked on the skin, and then I was like, what I haven't done and I didn't really know how to do was change these specific patterns for the lights. I knew that ELS had that capability, but I didn't know how to actually change and work with one of the VCF config files, and I finally learned that today, and it's really not that difficult, but there's really not a tutorial out there on how to do it. It's kind of surprising to me. Now, there was one done by the first 30 minutes. He did a video that was just overall all of, I think it was first 30 minutes. I can't remember exactly who it was, but I've seen him around, and he does LSPDFR. But he did an overall video on ELS when it went from everything. Went through everything, so it was a little more hard. It was hard to kind of get the information I wanted because I had to watch through the video and grab the different pieces and parts. So what I might do is do a quick tutorial on ELS and the VCF files and how you can config them and make your own patterns and stuff like that. Not make your own patterns, but find out all the different patterns that are possible. And there's like 145 different patterns or something like that that you can change on all 3D levels of lights. So what I actually did was went through them all and wrote the ones I want down on this notepad right here, and to change the ones I wanted. All right, we got to get off right here, so I'm going to go ahead and start applying my Jake brake because it takes forever for me to slow down. And so yeah, I'll probably do a little tutorial on that because it's really not that difficult, but the information is not plainly out there. So I'll probably do something on that just to help people out. Maybe someone who wants their own custom patterns. Maybe they don't want just a back and forth, or maybe they don't want wake-wags on their vehicle or Coronas, or maybe they want a certain kind of flash pattern. Maybe they want their back secondary lights to basically make like almost like an arrow, right, that goes across the back of their light bar to tell people to get over, stuff like that. So all the patterns are in there. You just gotta know where to find them and how to implement them. So yeah, I did that today and got my state trooper up and running. I kind of like it. It's basically a really dark gray color with the San Andreas state basically outlined in white on just the outline on the car as well, and it says state trooper on the side and everything like that. But I like the look that I created there. So I'm looking forward to showing you guys exactly what it looks like in game, because the next LSPDFR series I do, video I do will be a state trooper one. Make sure I clear the corner there. Close there, but I did clear it. Will be a state trooper one, so look forward to that coming out probably on Friday. Maybe tomorrow, but probably on Friday. Well, it won't be tomorrow, because tomorrow this is coming out. Well, there you go. So it'll be on Friday, guys, the next LSPDFR. So look forward to that. I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about that. Watch out, red car. Watch out. It's a Tesla. It's a Tesla. I wish I could afford a Tesla. Alright, we should be getting closer now. Like 100 something miles. Oh yeah, 97 miles. So we are not far out, guys. Not far out. Should be interesting. Last one I went to was a pretty easy drop. You could pull through, mostly. But there was a point where I had to back up, and that was a pain in the butt. But hopefully this one will be just as easy, if not easier. And long climb up the hill. Probably won't be able to make it. Well, I will. I mean, I'll be able to make it, but I'll lose some speed here. 50. Maybe I can hold it at 50. Nope, 49. There we go. 50 miles per hour. I did it. No problem. No problemo. That 600 horsepower's kicked in, though. I was hitting that. All she had. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. Watch out, truck. Don't come out. Thank you. I've been rewatching all of these Star Treks. I've started on Star Trek Next Generation. I'm in the first season still. I'm halfway through the first season. All in preparation for this fall when Star Trek Discovery comes out. I'm a huge Trekkie, guys. Live long and prosper. So I'm excited for that. So I'm getting ready for all that. Never took me for a Trekkie? You gotta be kidding me, man. I know. I have watched every single episode of every single Star Trek. Okay, almost all. I haven't watched all of Deep Space Nine. I need to. I just haven't. I never really could get into that series. I just didn't find that as appealing as all the ships, the station aspect. But, it is what it is. I'll probably go and watch them all. Anyway, just so I can be up to date on that. We don't refer to the odd numbers. Yeah, we do, man. Why not? They're all good in their own respects, man. They're all good in their own respects. It's like people who diss on the first 3 Star Wars, like episode 1, 2, and 3, not 4, 5, 6, which were the first 3 made. But episodes 1, 2, and 3, they have their place. And those are... I enjoy them. So, I enjoy all Star Wars, all Star Trek. Yes, I did see that, and then you said that. Yes, I remember that, but I don't agree with what they said. True Trekkies like them all, and that is what I am. I am a true Trekkie. Well, Star Trek started as a series, then they made some movies out of it, and the series they're still making series, as in they're making Star Trek Discovery, which is coming out this fall, which I'm really interested in seeing. It's a different dynamic than what they've done in the past, and unlike Star Wars, which was always just movies, and they've done books off of it, but then they started making the cartoon TV series and stuff like that, like Clone Wars, and Rebels. So we'll watch out there. So, oh, come on, truck. You got it. Come on. There we go. Get on one low there. Don't make me turn on differential lock. I turned that too sharp. I went over some dirt there. Alright, I'm just going to go straight here and make a left turn. So I have to make a left and a right. But you should watch them, man. Watch them with a grain of salt, though. You gotta understand when they were made. Like, a lot of people will start watching Star Trek or Star Wars and like, oh, crap, this is crappy, movies or crappy TV shows. You gotta remember, these were... both Star Trek and Star Wars started in the 70s, okay? This is when we, were landing on the moon and stuff, okay? So, you gotta take it with a grain of salt when you watch the quality. You're like, this is crap, Well, watch the new Star Wars movies and watch the new Star Trek stuff, and it's like, okay, they make it with what they're, they expect of today's, Exactly, they were made in the 70s. It's what's, what do you expect? Do you expect, the graphics that looked like today, or, it was a whole different, ball game back then on what was considered, state of the art and new. Blazing Saddles, made in 1974. Alright, we're coming up to our drop-off here. And it's going to be at a farm here, so this should be an interesting drop. It would make sense, I guess, that they would be be dropping at a farm. Come on. Right there. Okay, let's see what they... Notice that I can't do anything. I can't actually select that. And I think you have to be a certain level. Yeah, so I think once you get to a certain level, you'll be able to select that. And look at the XP. That's crazy, but I really can't. All right. So I'll just take what they offer me. So it's that right there. I think I'm gonna. I think I'll have to. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go around this and try to pull it in straight here. All right. Before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on diff lock. That'll get me a lot of power. In case I get stuck or something. Oh boy, turned it too sharp. You see what you have to deal with in these things? I mean, they're so long. Crap, I just hit that. Alright, so I gotta back up just a tad. Now I'll pull this forward. Alright, I'm gonna stop there. Then I'm going to turn the wheel all the way sideways here. And I'm going to bring this thing straight. Alright, I just want to show you what this looks like. So you see that thing right there in that center? Watch as I back this up. Notice how it turns? It's turning the opposite way, right? So I honestly, you have to turn it almost like you're a car here. It's so strange. It's so strange when you get used to driving a truck. You see that? Do you see that? It is so weird. Oh, of course I hit something. I'm not used to driving from the outside view here. It is a strange mechanism, and definitely something you have to get used to. It's like relearning something you had to relearn and learn again. Nope, nope, nope. Other way, other way, other way. See, like I still have to think about it because it's so different. Come on. And what's crazy is, in order for it to be considered good, I have to get this, the thing that turns, that in the center turn-making mechanism, or whatever it's called, I have to get that lined up too. I can't just have, you know, just the main part of the trailer lined up. No, I have to get it all lined up. Otherwise it doesn't count. So you can tell how frustrating this could be if, you know, you've never done this before. There. It accepts it. So we'll take it. But yeah, so you can tell that you know, the first one I did with just the mirrors and everything, and I got about the same there. I'm not used to driving on the outside, that's for sure. But all right, I'm moving my way up to level 18 as fast as I can, and that's when the next engine is going to be available. If we look at, no, we can't look. I don't want to look at that. I want to look at available upgrades or things to come. So what we'll do here is we'll jump over to there should be, is there not one in Camp Verde? I guess there's not. There is one in Phoenix though. So we'll head down to Phoenix and check out the upgrades. And I will show you what I mean by that stuff, the engines and stuff. But this is where YouTube will drop off. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. I appreciate all of the watches. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow us on Twitter and Facebook for all recent updates, as well as join our Discord for updates, as well as you know, things that I discuss and stuff I'm making, like all the skins and things like that. So be sure to join that if you want to be a part of the community. And also for when we do, you know, user voted polls. I do several polls, usually about one a day. Honestly, I need to probably back off the amount of polls I do, but to help me, you know, see what you guys want. So be sure to join that and check that out. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on another American Truck Simulator.